Okay, we back. Had to take a little intermission, had to handle some business real quick. But we back now. We looking at this game against Brazil specifically. The video before, I forgot who the team was against. It was, I think it was Guatemala, all right? They was doing a thing, but this is a little bit better. This is a little bit better representation of this dual QB system. Now we're gonna get to Mexico too, because they crazy with it. So we're gonna get to them too. But check out Brazil, and we just gonna let this rock out for a minute. And when I see something that I think need attention, I'm gonna point it out. But this is just a little film study, man. This is the X's and O's. We getting deep into it when it comes to flag football, man. This is what I love to do. This is what I love to talk about. So rock out for a minute. And Brazil versus United States in 2025. And these are going to be the teams in the 2028 Olympics. A lot of these players are going to be returning players. So if you're excited about that 2028 Olympics like I am, pay attention to the strategies, pay attention to the setups, the formations, the players. Let's go ahead and get into it real quick. I want to say something that I've noticed, man. Number 24 is an elite pass rusher, man. He really gets after it. Y'all see, he almost had the sack right there. Um, and let's take a look at that. He got really quick feet. He got really good movement. Now he missed it, but he was right where he was supposed to be, right in the QB face. That was a great throw, by the way. Um, if you look at the game of flag football, y'all just watch what's going on. This game is evolving real quick, y'all. It came from real humble beginnings as far as a skill level goes. And when you look at a play like that, that is what having two good, formidable QBs can do. You ask, how is he that open? How is somebody running that wide open? I'm going to show you. When the safeties, look at us right here, look. When the safeties don't know who's gonna be the primary quarterback for the play, it freezes them. All right. Look at the secondary, y'all. Look at the linebackers in the corner. They all frozen. They're waiting to see what's gonna happen. They're waiting to see who the quarterback is gonna be. All right. Did y'all see that? I'm getting back up to that play specifically, but that's basically what sprung that play open like that. And we're gonna see evidence of that. But that's basically what sprung that play open was the defenders having to wait to see. And that was great defense. That was great defense. And we're gonna get back to that play. Another dual QB situation. So much you can do from that. So much you can do with those dual QBs. Did y'all see that? Do y'all see how that put that defender in such a hard position? I'm going to show y'all. Look, when you're in between, look at the defender at the bottom of the screen. All right, across from number 7. He's in between a defender and a potential QB. This is going to be a yardage game, no matter what. Because whoever he gets close to, the quarterback is going to throw to the other person. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say? Did y'all see what I meant by that? We're going to run into that play again. Right here. Boom. Quick yards. Because that defender has to make a quick decision. You see right there. Look, perfect. Now, as soon as he's seen him running up, now he threw to the receiver behind him. Quick yards, all right? That's the dual QB system at work. That's the dual QB system that ain't having, all right? This formation is crazy. Insane. The United States is elite, y'all. The United States is absolutely the best team in the world of flag football, which comes as no surprise. But I am surprised at how these other teams compete, man. And we're gonna check them out. We're gonna go in depth, and we're gonna really look at what these teams, what makes these teams dangerous to the U.S. Another great defensive play. Pick 6. The pressure, y'all. Look, right there. You have to make a quick decision. When somebody's running at you like that, you have to make a quick decision. He threw that ball before he wanted to. It got tipped, and if a ball get tipped, anything can happen. When a ball gets tipped, anything that can happen will happen. Great defensive play. And the United States is going to kind of take over from here. And it looked like United States got the backup center at this point. Nope, they're running back. Look at that. Simple running catch. Look at that. That's beautiful, y'all. That is what the dual QB said. Look at that. Easy. That's too easy. That's too easy to get yards when you have two formidable guys in the backfield. That quick, he's a receiver. Think about these athletes, y'all, that's coming into college. In the next episode is going to be a lot of collegiate footage that we're going to break down. Another dual QB situation. Crazy. This is what could separate flag from the NFL, y'all. These dual QB routes, these dual QB combos. Centers is turning into wide receivers. What a great, y'all. Keep your eyes on the center. Because he's the one who ends up catching the touchdown. Keep your eyes on the center. He sat down on the route. Nothing was there. Y'all see him? Sat down on it. Nothing was there. Now he's going to fake. Wait for the play to break down. Find the open space. Wait for the play to break down and find open space. Let's watch that play one more time. Because this is the excitement that comes with the dual QB system. Look at that. Plays are going to break down. All you got to do is wait for them. Guys are going to get confused. Guys are going to get lost in the sauce with this 2 QB system. You QB coming into the backfield. Now, that was great defense right there. Now, that play worked. That was just a great defensive play right there. Brazil trying to stay in it. They was doing their thing. Y'all see where that orange thing is on the ground? That's half field. That's basically the first down. And the United States is playing back here. It's no need to. This is a great look. 3 quarterbacks. Now that was a great. Let's watch that again, y'all. Let's watch that again. 3 guys right here playing QB. This is crazy. Think about that. Think about that, y'all. 3 QBs in the backfield right there. Think about if you have athletes. You got somebody like Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix. Think about that. Think about the possibilities of that. Even a flag football video game, an NFL flag football video game with these plays. And you can use flag football players or NFL players. You can have Bo Nix, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson on the team. How insane would that be? How crazy would that be? Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray on the same squad. Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy. That shit would be insane. These plays are crazy. Now, we're going to take a look at Mexico, too. But I do want to talk about something, y'all. I do want to discuss the different types of players, all right? Because a lot of people think, and I'm going to just mute this real quick while we watch it play out. A lot of people think flag football players, you know, is soft and you know, it's less contact, of course, or it's non-contact, so that means it's less contact than you know, tackle football. But a linebacker, a safety, a rusher, their jobs are uniquely different from the NFL, but they're not different enough to where you can't enjoy it, right? To where you can't enjoy it as a fan. So I want y'all to look at this picture that we got up, right? We're gonna pause this. We're gonna come back to the highlights because that's what this channel is about. You know, highlights and things of that nature. But I want y'all to take a look at this, right? I want y'all to take a look at that on the screen. All right. Myles Garrett, the #1 pass rusher in the NFL. All right. That's who Myles Garrett is. Set a record with like 23 sacks, I believe, right? That's who you got on the left. On the right is a random USA pass rusher, flag pass rusher. All right. Comparing these two guys, we got the top 5 from both positions, all right, or from both of these guys' jobs. We got the top 5 things, all right, with Myles Garrett, NFL edge rusher. #1 is his explosive first step. #2, speed to power. #3, hand violence. That's crazy. Hand violence is crazy. Bending, closing speed, backfield finisher, all right? He converts, bursts into violent ball rush, cross chop, swipe, rip, closing speed, backfield finisher, collapse in the pocket, turning pressure into sacks. All right, a lot of these things are things that a flag football player can't do. But a flag rusher, a flag pass rusher, has his own unique abilities as well. He times his burst. He times the rush count to explode from depth. Angles overpowered. Don't need as much power, but you gotta master angles. He wins with footwork and path, not heavy contact. So his path to the quarterback is gonna be more important than just hitting them hard, right? Hip flexibility. He can dip, redirect, and flatten cleanly to the quarterback. So it's about finding that path to the quarterback. You can't hit nobody. You can't touch nobody. So you got to be more strategic about how you get to the quarterback. Contain discipline. He must rush under control so mobile QBs can escape. All right, we got to talk about that for a minute because we're going to have to talk about that when it comes to linebackers too. Yes, it's linebackers in flag football. We're going to get to that. We got about 33 minutes left. The issue, the difference is they have to worry about multiple quarterbacks. NFL quarterbacks don't have to do that. They don't have to worry about multiple quarterbacks. Not usually. Flag defenders and flag pass rushers have to worry about two quarterbacks. All right. Let's take a look. What we got next? What we got next? Cornerback. All right. Perfect. Cornerback. Flag football cornerback. No contact. He can't jam at the line or use physicality to disrupt receivers. A lot of times, y'all, and you know, when it comes to flag football, because I've never played NFL football, but I have played mid-level flag football. A lot of times, y'all, flag football players' discipline got to be on another level because it's less room for error. The field is smaller. The opportunities aren't as many. The first down, you have to get past half field. So you don't have that much time to do what you need to do. So no contact, not being able to jam a receiver as a cornerback, y'all, that is tough. All right. The next thing. Flags change everything. All right. Flags change everything. He must master angles to the flag instead of tackling. Okay. That's very important. That's something coming into this game, learning this game, playing this game. I had to learn the angle that you approach taking a flag is not the same angle that you would approach tackling somebody. It's very, very different. You can't take the same angle. You're going to get embarrassed. You're going to get on a highlight tape if you try to take the same angle, all right? Number 3, faster open game. If y'all notice, it's 5. This show is based around 5 facts, 5 quick bursts of information. I don't want to overload y'all with information. I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I don't want to be none of those shows, man. It's called Top 5 for a reason. We get 5 facts, 5 quick pieces of information, then it's on to the next thing. That's my style. That's how I'm doing it. Rock out with me, please. More possessions and less huddling mean he must stay locked in every play. That's another thing. It's very little huddling in the game of flag football. All right, at least the games that I played in, and I'm still new to the game. I've only got a couple games under my belt. But the games that I did play, there was very little huddling. It was move, move, move. That was the flow of the game. All right, unique routes. Receivers run flag-specific routes designed to create space without contact. It's a whole nother game, y'all. This shit is a whole nother level. If you love football, if you love tackle football, I feel like you would at least be entertained by flag football for reasons like that. We seen that play with the dual QB where the wide receiver sat down on his route, then he hit the back edge of the end zone. Things like that, and having that type of IQ comes with playing the game, comes with watching the game, and that's what this channel is going to be about, like in-depth flag football facts, just to get our IQ high, so when it's in the Olympics in 2028, we can all sit around, enjoy it, bet on it, do whatever we want to do, all right? Multi-role defenders is number 5. Often blitzes, covers, or play zones all in the same game multiple times. All right, just how we see receivers play center and quarterback. You might play center, quarterback, and receiver all on one play. That is what is expected out of you in flag football. All right, this is a demanding game, y'all. It's very demanding. Your IQ, because you don't touch anybody. You're not expected to be stronger. You're not expected to outmuscle anybody, but your IQ got to be on point. Your IQ got to be on point, all right? So having said that, because we are kind of comparing and contrasting, right? We comparing and contrasting, and we seen some defensive highlights. So what I want to do now, let's take a look at some NFL highlights, defensive back highlights, right? Because that's what we talking about, remember? How the defensive back compares to his NFL counterpart. Okay, so let's take a look at some defensive back plays in the NFL. Then we're gonna take it to some flag stuff. All right, this is the X's and O's of it. This is the film study. This is how we get our IQ higher when it comes to flag football. So rock out with this real quick. Obviously, I'm not gonna play the whole hour, but let me know how y'all feeling, man. Top 5 flag football and sports media. We will get to some other sports in a minute. We're gonna talk about the Braves. We're gonna talk about LeBron for a little minute, but let's get into this.
Intercepted. DJ Turner off the deflection takes it away for Cincinnati and takes away the opportunity for the Cleveland Browns.
21 seconds left. Do they take a shot? Mahomes for the sideline, almost intercepted by Jackson.
That same anticipation and physicality is needed in flag. All right. The same way that we seen broken up passes, getting the quarterback out of his rhythm. Those are the same things that those is what makes a good defensive back at the pro level or in tackle football in general, as well as in flag football.
Play fake to him. Herbert going back to his left for Johnston. Almost the same spot where he had a touchdown earlier.
There, but if you see McConkey on this play, we get a chance to show the replay. Man, really good throw. Probably should have been caught, but McConkey runs a great route, wide open on the other side.
High snap handled by Young. Floating one for Hunter Renfrow. Knocked away at the last moment. A big defensive play by Jordan Lewis.
So this game plan makes sense to this point.
He's going deep. And a one-handed snag. J.C. Horn with the interception. Bucks get to the 24, and they will not. Pass intended for Evans.
Smith from the gun, quick delivery, batted down, well played by Austin. There is a penalty flag thrown far side of the field. Bowers
over the top of this offense right here. Try to make you throw it underneath and eat up time on the clock. There's another check down.
Oh, one-handed snag. Jordan Lewis with the interception.
Myles Garrett, usually his time to shine in a pure passing situation. He gets the hit on Burrow, who gets rid of the football to Jamar Chase. Incomplete.
Tua has time, now throws to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Kenny Moore got a hand on that pass.
Robinson in for McCaffrey. He swings out. Purdy looking long. Lets it rip. Tight coverage. Intercepted. It's Josh Jobe. Jobe to his feet to midfield. Second interception for the Seahawks defense.
Nix rolling out to his left, away from the arm side. Floats downfield. Dangerous pass. 50-50 ball is taken away by Roger McCreary.
You got to convert to stay in the game, but you don't want to throw an interception either.
It's a dozen penalties. They go underneath, incomplete. And Brandon Cooks is nailed by Buda Baker.
3rd and 4.
Now y'all see these are great defensive plays, man. The anticipation, the physicality, obviously the physicality. Physicality is the wrong word because obviously you can't be physical in flag football, but the aggressiveness, all right? It's a lot of aggressive plays in flag football as well. So let's actually get to that right now.
And now a touchdown.
We watched Guatemala, we watched Brazil. This is another banger right here that we about to get into against Spain, all right? And it's going to be a lot of things to take from this game, a lot of stuff to look at. So let's go ahead and get into this one, man. USA versus Spain, all right? Quick strike. This is such a quick strike offense right here, man. The United States scores so quick. Spain responded quickly. This is a great offense as well, man. Spain is a tough offense. They move the ball down the field quickly. They got an accurate QB. They run crispy routes. Hey, they nice.
Keep moving.
So we got to take a look at that. That dual QB system, y'all. I can't speak enough about it. I think again, that's what's gonna put this sport on the map. Is that dual QB system? Look at it here. All right, they didn't even pass really, but just the threat and the crossing patterns made the play break down. That should have never happened. That was a broken play, y'all, but because of the dual QB threat, you have to respect it, as they're doing here. Look, waiting. Y'all see the defense just waiting and just a couple missed tackles. Did y'all see the defense have to wait? Look, they have look. He don't know what to do. They're waiting because they don't know who about to man the offense. They don't know who's about to lead the charge down the field. All right, they gotta wait and see and play to that guy's weaknesses. But when you don't know, you have to make a last-second decision. That's what this offense is about. That's what the dual QB system is about, making the defense make quick decisions, all right? And we see the USA continuously put teams in tough situations.
There you go, Lulu. Good stuff. Lulu. There you go, Lulu. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Let's go, man.
Crazy pitch and catch right there, y'all. That was insane. Dual QB system, we see that work again. Nice breakup.
Bueno, pues vente aquí con los chicos y te hago otra cosa.
Spain is staying with it. They staying with it. They staying true to that game. They not getting rattled. They not letting the United States dictate their game. That was a great defensive play right there. In my opinion, but it looked like the flag was ultimately called. And that's a walk-in right there, all right? That's a cakewalk right there. Spain was able to get down the field and get the job done. Again, that dude, number 24. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to being getting in the backfield, pulling the quarterback's flag, which is the equivalent to a sack, he is the best that I've seen throughout my research, y'all. Number 24 for the United States. Look at him again. Look at how he beelines to the quarterback. All right, another what we was talking about, that pass rush, that knowing that angle. In the pass rush position, he beelines straight to the quarterback. He tried to move the field. It doesn't work. That is how you tackle, or that's how you pull a flag. That's how you sack a QB in flag football. You see Spain defense confused, secondary confused. Dual QB again. Now that was an off throw. The concept was there. Let's see number 24 work again. What is he about to do? Good defense. If you don't cross half field, it's over. And look at us. Wow. That is insane, y'all. That is insane, y'all. Did y'all see? We got to run that back. This is unstoppable right here. Look at this. Look at this triangle right here that you see in front. All these guys can throw and catch the football, y'all. Look at that. Y'all see how he brought that defender into the middle of the field. That's the dual QB system. It brought that defender into the middle of the field. It brought that defender into the middle of the field. He had to pick. He had to make a decision. They go to Hail Mary at the end. They did get a pick, but I'm sure the United States is okay with that. When the defense is super worried about what's going on in the backfield, they're not focused on not letting people get behind them. That's why we see receivers behind these guys like that. Yes, they're fast and they're athletic, but these secondary players are stuck on what's going on with the quarterbacks. I guarantee you that's how we're able to see that so much.
Let's go, man! Let's go! Look at the breakdown, Ted!
Crazy. All right, now the USA, they would cruise to a victory here, man. And we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna get into some baseball. We got about 15 minutes left. Pitch and catch. Crazy, man. But I do want to transition a little bit. And I'll have more in-depth videos about this dual QB system. I pretty much gave y'all the basis and broke it down. I will do a breakdown of Mexico because they are very good with it as well. But what I want to get into right now is baseball, man. This is something that I love covering baseball. I really don't. I have to find the audience for it, but right now the Braves is on fire, y'all. All right, the Braves are on fire. Can y'all hear me? I think the screenshot audio is out, but that's cool. The Braves are on fire. They one of the best teams in the MLB, man. And we're gonna look at the rankings. We're gonna look at all that in a minute. But I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think they're better than the Dodgers? Do y'all feel like the Braves are better than the Dodgers? The Dodgers have been losing lately. At least the last time I checked the standings, they weren't where they were. Because they had a big winning streak. Then they start losing, but the Braves continue to have winning streaks. They were the first team to 30 wins. So this video is a little bit older, but we got to get into it. And I'm going to be looking up some stuff here while that play and just speaking to y'all a little bit about who do y'all think is better, the Braves, Tampa Bay, or the Dodgers? All right, which one do y'all think is the better team? Which one do y'all think is gonna come out the pennant race on top? Now let's look at some standings real quick, and we are gonna get back to this because the Braves defense is crazy, their bats are crazy, their pitching is crazy, and we're gonna get back to this. But I also gotta mention we're gonna speak about my Yankees in the next episode. All right. The Braves are doing a thing, no doubt about it. But like I said, I do want to get to some statistics here. All right, we got Tampa Bay, number 1 in the AL East. The Yankees at number 2. Tampa Bay done won 9 straight. All right, they got to be in a conversation with the Braves and the Dodgers, in my opinion. They have some crazy hot bats right now. All right. The guy Junior, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it begins with a C. He's kind of crazy. He's going crazy. Boston is right there with the Yankees as well. I don't see them being better than Tampa Bay. All right, I'm a Yankees fan, but I gotta be honest. I don't think we're better than Tampa Bay. I do think we're better than Boston. I think we're a better team than Boston, but Tampa Bay, they just too lit right now, man. It's not much I can say about that. Now let's talk about Atlanta. All right, Atlanta has 73 wins. Tampa Bay has 74. The Dodgers have 73. In my opinion, y'all, It's those three teams right there. Milwaukee, I know they have 74. I don't think they have the talent that the Braves have. I don't think that they have the pitching that the Braves have, and I don't think they have the hot bats that the Braves have now. The Braves have won 2 straight. They 7-3 in their last 10, man. Let's take a look at this team, man. They're number 1 in the NL East. Is this the best team in the MLB, y'all? Is this the best team in the MLB? Let's look at the roster. Let's look at the roster, man. Or excuse me, let's go to the depth chart, actually. Let's look at this depth chart, y'all. What is this saying to y'all? Is this say best team in the MLB? Maybe. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Adding Dominic Smith to this team, who was a longtime member of the Mets, was a great idea. Or that he fit perfectly. All right, he fit perfectly. And he's been going crazy lately. He's been going crazy. Let's take a look at him. 265, 44 RBIs, 8 home runs. Now he is a designated hitter, y'all. So he you know, these stats ain't gonna blow you out the water. He's a designated hitter, but yeah, and still, he's been doing his thing, man. He's definitely been doing his thing, man. I think acquisitions like this is I think what makes teams World Series caliber teams, man. It's not the big moves, which we've seen some big moves. We've seen some big moves. We've seen some big moves by the Dodgers recently, and getting that they got one of the best pitchers in MLB. His name eludes me right now, but I think he played with the Tigers. One of the best pitchers in the MLB. And and you know, the Dodgers were able to get Shohei Ohtani. When it comes to the best moves, it does look like they're making the best moves. When you speak on as far as trades and things of that nature go. But let's get back into these Braves highlights, though. Who else on the Braves is killing it, though? Again, y'all, this is Matt Olson's going crazy. This is a new I got some new equipment, man. So if it feels like I'm taking longer, I'm dragging. I'm just trying to figure everything out now. This dude is kind of going crazy. 35 home runs. All right, y'all see that? 35 home runs. Tied for first. Matt Olson is going insane, man. He's going crazy. Everybody is going hard for the Braves, man. Everybody is playing good for them at this moment. Everybody's clicking right now. Braves they've been doing their thing, man. Can't deny it. We're gonna get out of here though. In the next about 3 to 5 minutes. If anybody want to talk sports, I'm just gonna let y'all know again. I gotta reiterate, this channel will be covering all sports. All right, this is a sports media channel. However, the foundation is flag football. The point of me having this channel is to keep people aware and to make it known that flag football is going to be one of the biggest sports in the world very soon. All right, very soon it's going to be one of the biggest sports in the world. Its trajectory is already global. All right, the trajectory is already global. So, yeah, man, I just want to say this was kind of a introductory show. I haven't done a show like this for this channel. I've only went live once or twice, and that was when I was playing flag football. So I felt like on this episode I wanted to talk about a couple different sports, but I mainly wanted to keep the channel flag, y'all. All right, that's gonna be the point of this channel. I will talk college sports. I'm gonna talk NBA. NFL is starting, so when the season starts, I'll be in full swing talking about all those things. But the main focus of this channel is flag football. So I won't talk about NFL, tackle football, college, pro, or otherwise every day. I won't talk about NBA, college, pro, or otherwise every day. I won't talk about MLB, college, pro, or otherwise every day. But I will talk about flag football every episode. All right. So the biggest news in sports, I will talk about it. I will discuss. But every time you see me live, every time you see me drop, it probably will be something involving flag football. Even if that's not the topic, the main topic, I'm gonna make it one of my goals to. Oh man, crazy collision right there. I'm gonna make it one of my goals to speak on flag football as much as possible because I fell in love with the sport very quickly. I think a lot of fans of football are gonna find themselves doing the same, man. But that's all for this show. We will be talking more. We're gonna talk about the linebacker position. All right, we talked about the pass rush position. We talked about the cornerback position. But we will be talking about more positions soon. We will be talking about a plethora of sports. So keep stay locked in. If you're even at the slightest bit curious about flag football, stay locked in. Get your kids involved. It's a fun sport. All ages can play it. All walks of life, all body sizes and types of people can play. All ages, male and female, can play against each other at a very high level. I have a whole show about that. I'm gonna get into that. But that's just one specific plus of the sport. All right. And I think with men and women being able to play against each other, it can put this at a marketing level that the NFL can't get and the NBA can't get, because it's not, there's no tackle football, or there's no extremely high level of co-ed sports. All right. When it comes to football, basketball, and baseball. Other sports, probably. I don't know much about sports outside of that. I know about soccer a little bit, but the point I'm making is getting co-ed sports on a high level, it's a marketing opportunity unlike anything else, man. As we watch Mexico and Panama, this is the IFAF, America Flag Football, and these players and these teams that we're seeing, they will be in Los Angeles for the Olympics in 2028, y'all. So I'm trying to get all of our IQ up to par for 2028. That's the point of this channel. I will continue to be involved in the sport regardless, but if it blows up because of the Olympics, if it reaches another level because of the Olympics, then I'm going to be committing a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of effort into the growth of the sport. I'm already taking some of the steps to get into the coaching realm. Like I said, I've played already, and I'm going to continue to play whenever I can, as much as I can. But the coaching and the media aspect of flag football is really kind of untapped. Everything is new. We see another play happening right here in front of us. That was a terrible pass, but the 3-quarterback backfield, a dual quarterback system is crazy. We're going to talk more about it. Thank y'all for watching Top 5 Flag Football and Sports Media. I'm going to see y'all in the next episode. Peace.